MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. The Cubbies will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Howard Reardon, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Stepping in, Adam Greenberg, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Coleman has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
One out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
So striding forward now, Ryan Buckner. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. He's set, and the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Armstrong, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Coleman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Ready now, J.C. Embry. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he's safe.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So striding in, number 27. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So a good job of pitching there as they wind up stranding 2 men in scoring position in the opening half inning. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub 2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Now at the plate, Willie Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch.
That's the ball.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Tanner.
Striding in, Tanner Dickinson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. The 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Greenberg will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down to the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Tyler Coleman, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Bauer pauses. Here's the 2-1.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1 left for Washington, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Jason Gipnis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 8, the catcher, Jimmy Ryan.
Now to the plate, Jimmy Grimes. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Outside, 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Trevor Bauer. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Two out with the man at first. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Julio Espinoza.
Julio Espinoza.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. Bauer is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Ricky Acho, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Nobody out, runner on first. And it's quickly 0-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Coming to the plate now, Oliver Alvarez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him, and this is taken outside for ball one. None out, runners at first and second. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Kipnis on to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Now at the plate, Jeff White, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Too high, 1-0.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Grimes goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nationals leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in to try it again, Adam Greenberg. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the 2nd strike. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 4.
Stepping up now, Pete Armstrong. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of the slump he's been in.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And that misses, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Buckner.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's a look over to first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two and 1. Throw over to first. Runners back. Runners on first with 1 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. The 3-1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, J.C. Embry. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Digging in, Freddie Santiago. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Nope, that's down.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago.
We're back now as the Nationals ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively, guys.
Washington.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Howard Reardon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Howard Reardon is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The 0-1.
Ball upstairs.
Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Still hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 24, Willie
At the plate, Willie Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Tanner Dickinson.
Digging in, Tanner Dickinson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. It's a slider that misses below the zone.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Bauer sets his sights. Here it is on 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swung on and missed 3-2. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Grounded to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Grimes, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Into the box now, Trevor Bauer. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. The 1-1 home is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. One there. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The batter, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Greenberg. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0. Two runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. On a line to shortstop.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Ready once again, Pete Armstrong. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line drive, base hit to right. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So now to the plate, Tyler Colvin, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Runner back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. And this will be fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Julio Espinoza, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Armstrong is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 35, Ricky Acho.
Digging in now, Ricky Acho. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
No balls and a strike to count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball just off the inside corner.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Working for the punch-out and the offering. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Washington. They're down 2-0. Ready to take his hacks again, Ryan Buckner, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First offering on its way. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
0-1's the count.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
To 2-2 now.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Just hung in there on that one.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Freddie Santiago. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And there he goes towards second. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw won't get him.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. And not in time as the run scores.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now a throw over, and the runner back. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 2-1. And he popped him up. White over to his right, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats' offense with Washington's manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Oliver Alvarez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oliver Alvarez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff White. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-0 the count. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count. He loses him on ball 4. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. Their second of the ball game so far, as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Damian Henderson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Henderson.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. One and 1 to count. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate now, Willie Hernandez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bauer pauses. Here it is on 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Tim Gilchrist takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Nationals, number 0, Tim Gilchrist.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Jimmy Grimes. The pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Grounded slowly to the left side. He's right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Bauer. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Too high.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. One out, nobody on. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Greenberg. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Now that's popped up. Hernandez in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Settling in now, Tanner Dickinson. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA, and we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now in the box, Bryce Harper. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Coleman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes the right fielder. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Miguel Velez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 28, Miguel Velez.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ryan Buckner will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. The pitch.
Ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target, 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, J.C. Embry as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Coleman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Julio Espinoza.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The first baseman, number 35, Ricky Acho.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ricky Acho. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2. Fastball well outside. The 1-2. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Digging in the switch hitter, Oliver Alvarez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nationals gone in order. Still down 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Johnny Cortez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kenny Watley will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 2, Kenny Watley.
First pitch on its way. Freddie Santiago stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here it comes.
Ball, that's it.
Hit hard towards center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping in now, Jason Kipnis.
He swings and grounds it to short.
There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's set. Here it comes. Ben Zobrist started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Kipnis runs. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They lead it 3-0. So digging in now, Jeff White. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. The Cubs are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And that is through into right field for a single.
You know, D-Row, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Billy Palmer is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 25, Billy Palmer. Now playing 3rd base and batting 9, number 12, Nick Castellanos.
So now to the plate, Kenny Watley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nope.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Willie Hernandez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Ball one. Looking at his career totals, Hernandez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. First and second here with nobody out. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1. It's taken down and in for a ball. Tanner Dickinson, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. None out, runners at first and second. Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And the shift pays off handsomely that time, as that was right to him for the first out.
Tanner Dickinson.
Standing in, Tanner Dickinson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Comes set with the 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Luke Little.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Two down, runners at first and second. High and deep to right center. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. So a 3-run shot to right center field, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Into the box, Tyler Coleman. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Struck him out again, I should say, his third punch out of the game. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. Ninth inning straight ahead. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Ready for another chance? Jimmy Grimes.
The catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And it's 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Count still at 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One and one the count now. A ball and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. At the plate, Adam Greenberg. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
To 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Michael Ozuna has been summoned here, and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Number 56, Michael Ozuna.
Pete Armstrong will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. One and two now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Ready with another 2-strike offering.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2-2. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. And he has just given them the lead late, as this is down for extra bases.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Standing in now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The set and the 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. The throw into second. On to second, but he's in safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Number 7.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
At the plate, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Ozuna, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. 0-1. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs are on top 5-3. Thomas Nicholas takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Thomas Nicholas.
Jesse Padilla has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Leading off the inning, Julio Espinoza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it, and there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So coming to the plate, Ricky Acho. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here it comes. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Ray Adams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 60, Ray Adams.
Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Chicago came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Luke Little wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Thomas Nicholas hammers down the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.